Hello everybody, Acorn Man here with another LEGO Star Wars review, and today I'm very excited to be covering the 4482 ATTE all the way back from 2003. That makes this set 19 years old, probably older than some of you watching. But despite its age, it has a lot of features and a ton of playability, all of which we're going to go over. As you can see, this set comes with 4 minifigures, all of which are clones. And I don't know about you guys, but these are my favorite Clone Trooper minifigures to date. I think they're actually a lot more accurate than the more recent ones. For comparison, here is the new Clone Trooper minifigure from the Clone Trooper accessories pack that came out earlier this year. And while the body definitely has more detail on it, I still have to give it to the old helmet style. Don't get me wrong, I love them both. Maybe it's just nostalgia that's speaking on behalf of the old one. But I would love to see a return to these older helmet styles, or at least something more like it, but I am sure that's never going to happen. And as you can see, the other 3 clone minifigures are the exact same as the one I just showed you, so I'm going to go on and get them out of the way, and we'll get into the ATTE itself. So I don't think this is as big as the newer ATTE models, but it's actually quite a bit bigger than I was expecting it to be. Although, as I'm sure you've noticed, it definitely has shorter legs than the ATTEs you see in Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith, so I definitely have to take some points off for that being so inaccurate. I don't necessarily think it looks bad, but like I said, it's just not correct. That being said, everything is here that is required to make it an ATTE. We have a swiveling turret up on top here, and moving this up a little bit so you guys can get a better view of the front. We have a opening cockpit door. All you gotta do to get in is slide that down and pull this a little bit out, and just set your clone trooper on the studs that are furthest back here. Slide him back into place, close the door, and he's good to go. As you can see, we also have 4 rotating ball turrets up here in the front, although they do move quite a bit more than I think they really should, but I suppose that's more of a nitpick than anything. And coming over to the midsection here, the entire back shell piece, I guess you could call it, comes off, and inside we see a sitting area for the 4 clone troopers, as well as little spots for their guns. I'll go on and pull that out. As you can see, we have the old style like megaphone piece gun with the blue studs at the end, so very cool, very nostalgic for sure. And going over to the back, as you can see, we have 2 more ball turrets there, and we can lift up this hatch just beneath them to reveal a little speeder bike. I don't know if we actually saw any clones use these in the Battle of Geonosis, but it's still a nice speeder either way. Pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is put your clone trooper down in there, and he is good to go. Alright, so I believe that covers everything on the ATTE, and what do I think? I honestly love this set. Despite its inaccuracies and not looking nearly as good as the newer models, I still think it gets a lot of things right, and it's a very fun set, and it definitely has that old classic LEGO Star Wars feel to it, and because of that, it just looks great on the shelf. If these didn't cost me an arm and a leg, I would probably buy up a few of them and build up like a classic clone army, but like I said, that would probably cost me at least a few organs. So that being said, it's hard to rate this set objectively, but overall I will give it a 8 out of 10. I think it deserves about a 6 out of 10 objectively, but it's a 10 out of 10 for nostalgia. So I feel like an 8 out of 10 rounds it out quite well. If you are a fan of the ATTE or just classic LEGO Star Wars sets in general, I would highly recommend you pick this up. It is a great addition to your collection. Alright, I think that's it for this review, so you guys be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.